Google has just launched a super easy to use tool for developing apps and chatbots based on its Gemini model. And this is called AI Studio. So today on the podcast, I'm going to be breaking down everything that is happening with AI Studio and what you're actually able to do with it today. So let's get into it. Welcome to the world's #1 AI podcast, AI Chat. I'm your host, Jaden Schaefer. Make sure that you go to aibox.ai, link in the show notes, to join the waitlist for our new AI platform. We're going to be launching an incredible platform that allows you to build anything you want with workflows in AI. So you're able to chain together ChatGPT and image generators and audio generators to make really powerful apps for your organization, or you can host them on our marketplace and actually generate royalties from them. So make sure to go to aibox.ai and join the waitlist. In addition, if you like the podcast, if you could do me a massive favor and please leave us a review on Apple or Spotify or wherever you listen to your podcast. This helps me be able to get better guests on here as they check the reviews to see how you guys are liking it. So if you could please do that, I would really appreciate it. Have you ever wanted to start your own podcast? I record and publish podcasts on a platform called Spotify for Podcasters, and I absolutely love it. Essentially, you can upload from your phone or computer, and it distributes to every platform that plays podcasts. They support video podcasts, and you can make money on the platform with ads or even podcast subscriptions, something that has made my life so much easier as a podcaster. So if you're interested, I highly recommend you give it a try. You can download the Spotify for Podcast app or go to spotify.com/podcasters to get started on your podcast today. Google is significantly ramping up its generative AI offerings. It's introducing a whole bunch of new updated services, including AI Studio, which was formerly known as Maker Suite. But this development, I think right now, marks a huge step in making the Gemini model family more accessible to developers. So AI Studio is a web-based tool, but it essentially serves as a gateway into Google's Gemini ecosystem, which includes Gemini Pro, and then, of course, what we're all excited for, which is Gemini Ultra, which is, supposed to be kind of comparable to GPT-4. They say it's slightly better. I don't know. Anyways, this new platform they have essentially enables developers to rapidly create prompts and chatbots based on the Gemini model. And it's also offering them API keys for app integrations or direct code access for some more, legitimate development in something like an IDE. So notably, I think AI Studio comes with a big free quota. Like, a lot of people are excited about that. I think it allows up to 60 requests per second. So what I think is cool here is that might even work for some less demanding production applications. So really kind of cool to have that free tier. I mean, it's kind of, to be honest, this is precedent. Google has precedent in this area with Google Firebase, which is their database management for apps. This is what I've used on previous projects in the past. And they have a free tier. I don't even remember what it is. It's 1,000 users or 500 users are free. And then after that, you start paying. But by kind of doing this, it allows people that are getting started to not have to pay anything when their app is really small. And to be honest, it probably doesn't cost Google a lot of money. And then as you get big, all of a sudden you're kind of locked into this. It's not really vendor lock, and there's ways out of it, but it's kind of tricky with Firebase, for example. It's definitely some work you got to do. But they get you in with the free tier. So I do think this is a good way to go for Google. So there is a catch for those using the free tier. Google's reviewers are going to have access to the outputs and input data from the API and web app to essentially, improve the product quality. So that is something you definitely want to be aware of, is if you're using the free tier, there's no privacy. And I think this is actually the same as what's happening with OpenAI, for example. If you're on the free tier of ChatGPT, I'm pretty sure they can see all your stuff. And then they're I think that for the premium GPT-4, they're definitely not for enterprise. And I think if you're a paying customer of GPT-4, I'm not 100% sure on that. In any case, Google says that the data is going to be de-identified from users' Google accounts and API keys. So it's it's not tied to you directly, but they will have access to that. So if you have some sort of, proprietary stuff in there, you wouldn't want to use the free tier. In any case, this updated version of AI Studio is a big step forward from Maker Suite. This is what came before. It now supports both Gemini Pro and Gemini Pro Vision models. So it's really kind of catering to developers working with text and imagery. And this is according to Josh Woodward, who's Google's VP for Google Labs. And he says really the goal of AI Studios is to be the fast and most efficient way for developers to build with Gemini. So I think this is really exciting. The platform also has a bunch of features like model selection, temperature controls for, creative range, tone, style, example settings, and also adjustable safety settings. So unlike MakerSuite, AI Studio's lowest safety setting is block few, which ensures that some level of content moderation happens. And I think MakerSuite, you didn't have, you could have the option to not block anything, which, there's all sorts of debate. Some people like that, some people don't. In any case, Jeannie Banks is the VP and GM for Google's Developer X team, and also the head of developer relations, kind of emphasized that, AI Studio is more than just a tool. It's kind of an entry point into Google's broader AI ecosystem, especially Vertex AI. So Google's enterprise-ready generative AI developer platform is Vertex AI, and AI Studio is just trying to facilitate a more smooth transition for developers moving from AI Studio to Vertex AI. And in any case, Banks and Woodworth both kind of hinted at some future integrations, including bringing Gemini to Chrome DevTools and Google's Firebase mobile development platform in the upcoming year. They also said that Google is really committed to evolving AI Studio into a really versatile platform that caters to developers of all skill levels, not just as a, prompting tool, but as a really comprehensive developer and creativity tool. So that's going to be interesting to see how that rolls out. I think right now as AI is, rapidly evolving, developing at a really fast pace, this whole Google AI Studio is a big step in essentially helping developers to explore and harness the potential of AI in a bunch of new and innovative ways. Really excited to get my hands, roll up my sleeves and give this a try to see, what it is capable of doing. For those that know, I'm building a no-code AI app builder and a marketplace. So this kind of stuff really gets me excited, and I think is a really big validation that we're moving in the right direction with our tool. So I'll keep you updated on the capabilities of this and how this is rolled out in the future. If you're interested in taking a look at AI Box, my current no-code AI app builder and marketplace, I'll leave a link in the show notes to our crowdfunding campaign over on Republic with a lot more details. And if you're interested in investing, you can do that there as well.
This episode is brought to you by Shopify. That's the sound of switching your business to Shopify, the global commerce platform that supercharges your selling. Harness the best converting checkout and same intuitive features, trusted apps, and powerful analytics used by the world's leading brands. Stop leaving sales on the table. Discover why millions trust Shopify to build, grow, and run their business. Sign up today for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/tech23.
Thank you for listening to the AI Chat Podcast. If you enjoyed the podcast, I'd appreciate it if you rate me wherever you listen to podcasts. And if you're looking for an innovative group of AI enthusiasts, make sure you check out our Discord channel and also our Facebook community. It's obviously a lot more interactive than a podcast, where we can actually share software tools, prompts that we're using in everyday AI. I'll leave a link for those in the description below.